Hello everyone! Today we're going to do something different. So we have this game that was submitted to me, so we're going to try to go over it and try to learn, kind of do a little bit of sort of coaching, kind of thing. So we're going to try to look for mistakes and see where these players could improve. This was submitted by one of them, but the idea was for both of them to see how they can improve. So we have a game here on this map called Delphinus. I think it was made by Ilese, and we have El Mero Mero and onetrickwolf. Already from the get-go, big mistake by onetrickwolf by underpicking here, tier 2 Sammy. Yeah, don't do that. Don't underpick, guys. If it's tier 1, stick to tier 1. Either go Von Bolt like El Mero Mero did, or some other CO. But underpicking, big no-no. So already giving the big the thumbs up here for Mero Mero. onetrickwolf is going to be at a disadvantage. And it looks like we have a 3 base, 1 airport map. Pretty classic archetype kind of map in Add-Ons by Web. This is going to be your 2 base for Black Hole here, for Von Bolt, El Mero Mero, and the 1 base, 1 airport is going to be over here. And very safe comm tower. HQ also very safe, because if it does become under threat, you can easily just go triple base, 1 airport defense into the HQ. But there's some very big important pivots in this map. So we will see if these players are going to catch on to these pivots. It's map reading is very important, and making good use of that, all the map features, to kind of take advantage of the game and control what's going on, put pressure. Like knowing where to put pressure and force the enemy into doing awkward things and stuff like that is very important. Like, it's going to be very important to focus. Like you can see, this base is kind of split on going towards one side or the other. This one is a bit more straightforward, but it's backwards here. It's kind of a nice setup where you make like infantry mechs from this one, and this one just makes vehicles. So that's going to be somewhat nice for Sammy. Something that here Wolf is going to have to definitely make use of, it being an under tier. Eventually in a late game, you can bust this double barrier thing, and then really pour down perhaps into an HQ push, and maybe that's something that Sammy needs to aim for. I think the main strategy here for Von Bolt is literally just stall it out and win, because Sammy is just not gonna be able to beat Von Bolt with like tank against tank. There's just no way. And so I think here the one that is gonna have to excel and just drive the game, but just like outskill Mero Mero, is definitely onetrickwolf with Sammy. And I think the best approach probably would be something like really pushing with the 2 base over here towards the 1 base, to a point where Von Bolt kind of turtles up and kind of overinvests, and trying to, you try to threaten this, like you try to threaten these 3 cities, have Von Bolt turtle up and kind of be all the way over here, and then you shift all your units over here towards the middle, and then Von Bolt is going to be kind of caught off guard trying to switch, and then that already is putting a lot of pressure into the the HQ, and so then maybe that will relieve some pressure off of Sammy from this side, because Von Bolt will have to send some resources over here, and then Sammy can maybe either pull back and then push out from here, and that kind of thing. That is probably what onetrickwolf should be doing. So now let's back into a game. First few turns, lots of infantry. Nothing really apparently wrong here, I think. I'm not sure why both of them decided to rush the airport, but we will see. I think here Mero Mero could just go and double hit this infantry and just take it out, honestly. I guess it's not a guaranteed kill, but might as well start an infantry fight here. You are Von Bolt, you have really good infantry, so already something that Mero Mero had passed on right there. Taking out Sammy's infantry while there's like very little is going to be huge, and these are going to be trying to get that income. I think actually this is a mistake. Going for the airport fast, I think, is a mistake. You probably have to go rush the city, and then you go back and you cap these. This base is not going to want to cap more than this city, perhaps this one, and try to hold on to it, and then perhaps this. I don't think you can get this one really, because it's 2 turns away from this base to interrupt, so you probably just get these 3 and try to hold on to them. And Mero Mero doing a teacup there. I mean, I guess you are advantaged because you are on bolt, so you can kind of spare some blunders. I would not recommend making a teacup to this early. But, and for Sammy here, I guess it's kind of fine because Von Bolt did it, but as Von Bolt, you really want to be making a tank here. So let's see, let's go back. Yeah, 10k, you can just make a tank. Just make a tank out of this base and start putting pressure over here. It's gonna be so hard for Sammy to deal with Von Bolt tanks. We can open the move panel, but just look at what this is gonna be. Like, say it's on planes, you know, you go on planes like this, let's swap them around, and then you have a Sammy tank against a Von Bolt tank. Say you have the comm tower, right? So a little bit better, but that's gonna deal 4 damage on a planes. This tank is gonna be a 6, and then it's gonna attack back and leave it at 7, perhaps 6. So definitely a very bad trip, because then Von Bolt can get to attack again or bring a fresh tank and take it out, take Sammy ones out. So Sammy cannot respond to Von Bolt's tanks with her own tanks. She needs to use mechs. And it is a very open map, you know, that looks much better. She's going to have to respond with mechs, with artillery, with copters. She is really going to have to use those kind of triangle units or use her boosted infantry mech advantage. So I think an opportunity there passed on by Von Bolt hugely to start just pumping out tanks. It could have gotten an attack probably next turn, because you move it off, then probably this infantry tries to do something, go for this capture something, and then the tank can attack. But yeah, passing on that opportunity is pretty big. Either that or going towards the middle, trying to attack this guy that's trying to get some captures. But yeah, both of them going for T-Copter. Oh well, we will see. Good here, going for that attack, and then having another follow-up. That is good. Good Mero. And we're gonna make a mech and an artillery. Oh, this T-Copter. This T-Copter is such a bad buy. No, what are you doing? I mean, the T-Copter, if you use it to a good purpose, that's fine. But the fact that the T-Copter was made and then now there's not an infantry or a mech made here, like, comes to show that it's going to be useless. That's going to be 5k that is not going to do anything right now. And looks like Sammy is going to get this capture. So this infantry is probably going to die next turn. So I think Mero can just probably do that. Just kind of, I don't know, sacrifice this infantry, bring this one and attack here, or probably just bring this one here. Yeah, put it on this bridge right here, and then bring this one and attack here. And then this infantry cannot attack this guy, right? Because this one is blocking over here. That should be probably the best. Definitely go and attack this guy as well. Von Bolt can just go and start up a bunch of attacks, honestly. We're gonna get the double mech by here by Sammy. I mean, a lot of mechs, but there's no tanks out. I mean, it is okay because you want to have them in position by the time the tanks get there. But I would love to see some artillery, I think, by Sammy, trying to fight off that extra defense by Von Bolt. And Von Bolt doing more artillery, wow. I'm not sure if Mero doesn't like to make tanks, but yeah, tanks would be just great here. Just sticking to tanks as Von Bolt was just gonna wreak havoc. And looks like Mero didn't see that opportunity of blocking. Yeah, just having this guy stand on this bridge would be much better. So then you don't allow this guy to attack this guy. Just little things, little tactical things. I guess the artillery is gonna protect it. And then again, this T-Copter is not doing anything. Oh, I mean, it grabbed the infantry that was on this city and is being dropped off onto this city when it didn't really need to, because this infantry could have just walked here and then next turn start capping it. So this T-Copter is not boosting anything. It hasn't done anything but just waste 5k that could have been a vehicle. It could have been a tank 2 turns earlier or something. So yeah, and this T-Copter by Sammy looks like it's gonna now boost a mech. Again, I'm trying to go through the replay. I'm not gonna be focusing on everything, on every single detail, because there's obviously gonna be a lot of things. Ooh, that's a really bad trade. Do not go for that. Yeah, do not recommend. that infantry is dead. That's your one base. You don't have that many infantry here, so you definitely want to keep them alive. You want to finish off your caps and then just defend. Just pull back. This infantry did not have to go there and attack there. It could just pull back. Also, this is very weird. I don't know what you're doing. Well, it's like trying to put pressure, but you're not really putting pressure. You're not going to take out a base with just a mech. I know some mechs are strong, but they're not that strong. Let's be realistic. And it's not gonna block either. Like, you have this other base, so yeah, this mech is not gonna do much. It's probably just going to die. It's gonna get shot by this mech, and then you're pretty much not getting much from this T-copter or this mech really, and you're losing also this infantry. So a bad usage here from these units. Probably just sit back, just focus on this city and then pull back. Perhaps try to go for this city instead of attacking here. I just position for next turn to be in range of the city but outside of range of his mech. And use the T-copter to perhaps go towards the middle. I feel like the T-copter is not going to do much over here in the one base. It could do perhaps, like, you bring it here, you boost something towards the middle, and then it comes over here, and you start using it to boost units from the 2 base forward, and then try to take the middle, try to force those pivot controls, and then make Von Bolt be like, oh, go to one side, go to on the other. And I don't know, if you are able to control the middle and win, and then you can maybe go for an HQ cap with Sammy, I think that's the kind of strategies that you have to keep in mind always. If not, Von Bolt is just going to roll over you. So yeah, Mech is just gonna shoot there. I'm gonna make an anti here, just like I guess in response to that copter. But yeah, this infantry is kind of gone, really investing really hard. But there's another two, like, yeah, don't do that. Sammy does get this city. Wolf just like really going really aggressive, and that's okay. That's okay. Wolf. As Sammy, in this matchup, you do need to go aggressive. You are definitely on the back foot because of the CO matchup disadvantage that you yourself put yourself in. I said yourself like 3 times there, but yeah, there's no need to be that aggressive. Like, being aggressive precisely, this is just like not good. You're just gonna lose all these units without any value whatsoever. You're not gonna get this cap, and even if you get it, it is 1 turn away from the space. So this is not a realistic base that you should be aiming towards. You could, instead of doing all this T-copter mech kind of thing, it could have instead been an artillery and start kind of start investing over here in this area, and then perhaps you can start threatening a base lock, or then start going to the middle. But you can definitely have an array of options that way. We have another anti. It looks like Miramar is responding to those battlecopters. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about this format. It's definitely something that I've been wanting to, or it's something that I've been thinking about a lot. I've been wanting to do some kind of format where I can review people's games more in like the lower or middle the levels, and then perhaps give some pointers, give some tips, open the move planner here or there and try to look for a better turn that this or the other player could have done. I don't know if it's going to be a good format for video or if it's going to be better for a live stream. I was thinking more for live stream, but this is me experimenting. This is me trying new things. So you guys let me know. You guys let me know from this video, and if you guys like it, maybe we can do it like a recurring thing. Wow. A recurring thing on stream, probably. I think it probably is the best format. But wow, Wolf going here for a very bold T-copter thing. It seems like these players think that, this is a very cart thing to do, like something that we used to do playing the Game Boy, right? Like, you just send the T-copter and you drop the infantry on top of the city, but there really isn't any need to drop the infantry onto that city. And also, almost as in an effort of like, oh, maybe the AI is not gonna notice that I'm gonna start capturing the HQ, and then I'm gonna sneak in that HQ cap, which I'm sure a lot of you out there, myself included, have probably gotten away with that against the AI maybe more than once. But when you're playing against people are not AIs, right? Or at least you would assume they're not. But yeah, no, people are smarter, and they will be able to notice this for sure. And this is not gonna get you anything. This is just gonna be a lost opportunity, T-copter and infantry. There's no reason to do this. There's nothing you can do here really. You're not gonna really sneak this capture. Yeah, these units are just gonna die. Battlecopters are gonna start to swing towards the right because anti-air are kind of swinging towards the left, but we'll see this one can go towards the right. So already looking very good by Von Ball. Nothing really that Wolf has been doing to compensate for the lack of CO matchup. There we go, one side, one there. So Mero doing a good job. Definitely a lot of tactical blunders perhaps, and strange buys and strange uses of the T-copter. Good there by Mero realizing that there's no need to attack that infantry just yet. You can... I don't think this T-copter can block any of these infantry from attacking this one, so he'll have a guarantee hit. There's also this anti-air as well to take out the T-copter, so yeah, I think Mero is in a golden spot right now. Even brings another one. This T-copter, again, not doing much. The T-copter usage on this game has been something. T-copter is gonna swing towards the middle. I think that's good. Trying to make the anti-airs chase them. Trying to go towards the 2-base side. But this tank is kind of late. I think having a tank early would have been much better to try to deter this artillery. Let's see. So, okay, we're gonna start taking down this. This is gonna be very important. Mero is now activating that late game scenario of opening these gates, which it's gonna be huge. Like this is gonna put so much pressure on Sammy, because this base is gonna be moving like 2, 4, 6. Like a tank is gonna be moving all over the place. It can reach this. It can attack this city. Like it's gonna be huge. It is pretty massive, the difference. So once this gets cleared out, it's gonna be game over for Sammy. I mean, it kind of is already, but that is gonna get taken out. I guess not. It's gonna need 3, but yeah, just making sure to get taken out. That's fair. Honestly, it's all on Sammy's clock right now to do something, because Mero can. Again, trying to sneak in a capture. You're not gonna get that capture. Oh my god! I mean, there's a copter right there, and Mero can also make a copter right there. So you're not really gonna get this. There's no point in doing this. I think it's just losing units. So yeah, just probably don't go for that. This is an okay thing. This actually is a good capture. This is good sneaky capture. I don't think there's any way that Von Ball can interrupt, because Von Ball can only send the single copter, and it won't be enough to interrupt. I don't think. Let's see. We can check real quick. Pretty sure it's not enough. Yeah, Ilese at 4, so that's a guaranteed cap. It is going to be pretty easy for Von Ball to flip back, but I don't know. Perhaps if you had an artillery or a little bit more presence, then perhaps you can hold on to it, and then just win in income against Von Bolt. That's definitely a thing. If Sammy can have a big income lead against Von Bolt, then perhaps she can compensate the lack of firepower in vehicles by having more vehicles, or superior vehicles, like having medium tanks and neo tanks instead of just tanks. But that's not really the case. Like, yeah, Wolf has 3k more income, but it's not enough. Wolf is gonna need no more than that. This is gonna flip, so that's gonna be a little bit more, but also Mero's getting this one. So, but yeah, no, this is a good point. I do wanna highlight the good things that are being done. That's important. So good there. That's a good sneaky cap. This is not a good sneaky cap. And the HQ was not a good sneaky cap. That was gonna get taken out. So now it's gonna require 3 more turns to bust this open, or 2 more with the assistance of some other unit. Let's see. So that's gonna get cleared. Probably just let that capture go. Okay, so we're gonna send that. There's really no need. I think you can probably use that capture to attack something else, since you know that capture's gonna go through. Okay, we're gonna take that out, and there goes the assistance right there. I don't think that's enough though. Probably this anti-air could have just gone towards this side, honestly. It could have just gone like onto the city. I don't think this Sammy tank is gonna do too much to a 1-bolt anti-air on a city. Like, it's gonna leave at 5 or 6, and it's still gonna destroy an anti-air, a copter probably. So yeah, there goes the capture. Again, you're not I guess it's forcing 2 copters, but still, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. There's also this anti in range, so yeah, this is not gonna go through. I'm not loving the T-copter usage on this game. Sammy's gonna go in, attack a bunch of units. This is good attack, making use. This is your 2 base. Your 1 base is definitely kind of collapsing. There's so many units by Von Bolt. That's good. Von Bolt doing a really good job. I think Von Bolt is gonna be able to flip this this city, possibly this one. I mean, there's this tank though, and no other tank from Von Bolt. I guess unless this one flips over or switches over to this silo tile, and then you can start capturing here, and I'll defend this infantry from this tank. I think that should be good. So yeah, let's see. So I think Von Bolt can't reach that. I mean, this is okay. This is an okay setup. I kind of like this, using the copter as a nice blocker, so this tank can't really reach the artillery. This is a good setup. This is a nice little good setup by White Wolf. But you're not gonna push further out than that. So I would suggest not getting greedy. And for Von Bolt, it's the same thing. Like, don't worry. This is like, if Wolf wants to push more, let him, and then you're gonna destroy his forces. So for now, you can just sit back, just put a tank on the city, and just keep bringing these units. Yeah, I mean, you're pretty much banking on this, really. Like, that's your timer right now. Like, you're just gonna wait, just sit back, destroy the pipe, and then start pouring down and wreak havoc here in the middle. These are probably the objectives that Von Bolt should be having in mind. So let's see what he does. Okay, he's gonna start shooting at that. Gonna get a little bit of help from that mech. So next turn, 8 is gonna go down. I'm gonna. Okay. Okay, copter goes down. That's good. Copter goes down. And okay, and now this is gonna get totally wrecked. Yeah, bye. So, and sure, I mean, a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, but it forced the 2 copters. Yeah, but the copters are still alive, and they're still in this area. They're still gonna be protecting. And I don't think Sammy can attack. I mean, you can do double time, but honestly, it's just such a good position for Von Bolt. You can honestly just make a medium tank here if you're too scared, but just a single tank should be fine. Single tank, another tank infantry perhaps. But yeah, good. Yeah, good. Just sitting back. Mirror is playing this good, really nicely, beautiful. And yeah, just make a tank here, because then next turn you're just gonna move out like this, and that's gonna be perfect. Maybe you could even put this tank like over here on this forest. I think this is still good. You do have all these infantry set up. You do want to make sure. So I don't like this though. I think I would have loved one of these tanks on this silo pad. Let's go back 1 turn. So I'm gonna open the move planner. Okay, so I think something like this, for example, put this tank over here. You can definitely start, or you can actually go and attack this infantry, drop it down to like 5, and then you kind of go and capture this. You can even block this tank right there to guarantee that cap, and then you could start this capture too. And then you can do that, and this also shoots, whatever. And then you kind of pull back over here. Yeah, done. And then just have this like that. Yeah, that's perfect. Whatever. Bring these guys, bring this one in range of the city. You always want to have a following infantry for that capture to make sure that you can join cap or whatever. Yeah, I'm not even going to look at that area, but this looks much stronger. I think perhaps you have to definitely take out this infantry, so you can just sacrifice one of these anti-airs. Just go like that. It's fine. And so now there's no way that there's actually no way that Sammy can interrupt this. I think Wolf would have to use this tank to take out this guy, and if it even does that, because it is a Sammy tank against a Von Bolt infantry, and then have to sacrifice this infantry to deal this like a little bit of damage, but it's just gonna delay that capture. It's not gonna deny it. So this would be a much better turn, honestly, and have this anti-air honestly, perhaps put this guy here and bring this anti-air on the city. This would be like super clean. And now you have 2 cities under threat that are actively being captured. You are pointing at another one, and you have so many units also pointing at it, so you can clear it. You even have an anti, so you have the perfect combo to clear any of this stuff. So Sammy is in big danger right here. I think something like this would have been much better. So let's move on. Next turn. Okay, so now Sammy, One Trick Wolf, is gonna actually go and attack that mech. I'm gonna try to take that anti-air down. Copter's gonna go out of range of that anti-air, okay. But just gonna sit back, get a few pokes here. Yeah, not very good overlap here by Mero. Again, with a move planner that I showed you, I think it would have been better because then everything was covered and you were putting threats. But this just allowed Sammy to get a few pokes in there. This mech is injured, so I can't deal any damage here. So I think Wolf did a good turn right here. This was good. This was a good turn by Wolf, honestly. Just not falling into any yeeting kind of sort over here, because yeah, look at that army just sitting back. This city is probably gonna fall, but Wolf is protecting it with his artillery. This copter is kind of sketchy. It's probably gonna be trying to get some pokes onto the space, but I strongly don't recommend doing that. Like, this is the most pressing thing. This puppy is gonna be broken, and who cares about this space? This space is the most important one. This is gonna be pouring down, so yeah, that's gonna be huge. Now I think this was good also by Wolf, making another anti-air. I think at this point, now that the charge has been built up so much, this is by the time that you would have wanted to have control of the middle side. So then you can start threatening some victory march onto the base, onto the HQ, just like in this general area in the middle. But yeah, we're gonna bust that through. Oh, actually, yeah, I guess my bad. Mero did have coverage because of the seam break. So yeah, that was nice. Getting that clear there, that's, yeah, pretty big. So that should have definitely be considered by Wolf there. Very important, because it is not looking any prettier for you. Let me tell you. This tank getting trapped here, like, it got a little poke, but it's like getting pointed at by so many tanks and you can't really run away. Yeah, it's not looking very good. Victory March is around the corner, so perhaps Wolf can do something with it, but I don't really see what you could do. You could get one capture and that's it. Like, if you could flip a base, it would be pretty big. Ideally, you cannot threaten the HQ. It's more about the threats, you know, so you can create opportunities. But I don't see much of a turn here for Wolf. Just gonna get some attacks. Yeah, that's not gonna do much. Good there, though, making the other anti-air, because putting the other one in range was gonna get shot at. Just now, I'm gonna try to go for the middle. I'm gonna make a panic buy Neo tank, but yeah, that is a lost city right there. Wow, I hadn't noticed, but Wolf did manage to get a nice lead in income. I'm surprised Mero hasn't been able to flip this yet. But yeah, that is exactly what he's gonna be trying to do right now. And we're gonna get these horrible trades for Sammy right here. And honestly, like, even at that income disadvantage, it's still fine for Mero just because of the fights. Like, if it's good to have higher income. That's a good objective, but it only comes into effect if you're gonna have more army. If you keep losing trades and having just like bad trades in general, then the other one is gonna have more army value, although they have lower income. So yeah, and there go the little pokes. Yeah, that's not gonna be doing much. Here comes the Neo tank. Rocket is not really a response for a Neo tank. Could you have made a Neo tank perhaps of your own? This is let's go back a turn. Yeah, you could definitely have made a Neo tank of your own. Just a Neo tank here would have been much better. So that would have been a better response for sure. Not a rocket. I think rocket mech is not gonna do much. Neo tank is gonna do wonders. So yeah, a Neo tank here would have been much better. I'm gonna try to interrupt that. Okay, that's not gonna go through, but putting all these units in range of these, I guess this tank. So this is kind of the thing that I was talking in the beginning of trying to take over this area. forcing Von Bolt to turtle in and then try to go towards here, towards the HQ, towards the middle in general. But it is too late in my opinion. Okay, so that tank just died. Gonna make another Neo tank here. So we're really trying to push that income advantage. But yeah, see, this copter is not getting much value. It costs 9k. It could be doing so much more, but it's just poking at infantry. I kind of want to doing more stuff. But it looks like now Von Bolt Mirror could go for an HQ cap. Like, having this base maneuver so fast, having this control of the middle is so strong. You do have a few infantry. You have way more over here, but you do have a T-copter, so maybe Mirror can start bringing some infantry. So this could get heated real quick. Also, Wolf trying to go like a little Hail Mary HQ cap here, but there's only one. I know you have Victory March, but I mean, Mirror could just go and take this infantry out. Honestly, just sacrifice an anti-air, boom, take it out. Take all these guys and just eliminate the possibility, like this guy, just take it out. Just eliminate the possibility of any Victory March shenanigans. So, oof, even making a bomber here. Dropping another, so really trying to go for that middle control, possibly get a Victory March. So there's this infantry in range, and there's this one also in range of that HQ. You have 2 infantry. These are not going to be quickly enough to be there. Okay, so this is an important turn. Crucial turn. So Mirror needs to make sure that he either takes out these 2 infantry fully, not leaving it at 1 HP, just take them out, or take this tank out and put a tank and make sure that that tank can't be removed. Something like that. So, can Mirror do that? Okay, we're gonna use the super. Okay, good. So pretty much now you would just need to take this tank out. I'm not sure that you can. Actually, this infantry is now neutralized, so you just have to take out this infantry. I guess you can't. You can't hit it with anything. So... okay. Okay, let's see what Mirror does. Let's see. So we're gonna go for this capture over here. We're gonna attack there. There's definitely a way that you can okay, we'll see what Mirror can come up with. We're gonna get attacked there. We're gonna okay, I thought we were gonna take out the tank. Okay, it's GG. That's a Victory March HQ right there. Okay, let's go back. Let's see if there is something here that Mirror can do. Let's see. Oof, wow, tricky scenario. I think Mirror could use this copter and this tank to take out this infantry, and then use this tank and this mech to take out this tank. And then you can get a hit here, but this is not gonna be enough. You don't reach with this tank. And I was thinking of blocking, but you need 2 blockers right here, and this doesn't reach. Ooh. Yeah, I guess the setup for this turn was just wrong. Wow. Okay, so. Let's go to this turn and just see it happen. Victory March, One Trick Wolf moves off the tank and gets the HQ cap and gets the win. Oof. I mean, let's see. Definitely the turn before was not. So this setup by so this turn by Mirror. Nothing that he could do, I think, unless some of you guys can find it, but I don't think there was any way of stopping this Victory March. I think it's more so from the previous turn. So right here, you just kind of go and shoot at these infantry. It looks like Mirror went for, okay, took that one out, got some shots here, went for the tank, went for this other infantry, ran away with his copter. You can honestly just send this copter here and finish off this infantry with this 4 HP. So you have these two to finish off this infantry. Done. Job done. You try to finish this guy. Look, let's go back. Let's do move planner. I mean, you see Sammy with a victory march, you need to respect it. She is the only one that can win, literally win with the super. It's pretty crazy. If you think about it, it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. I don't think there's another CEO that can do that. But here, copter, infantry. I'm pretty sure that this takes it out. Yeah, beautiful. Boom, out. Then you can, I don't know, send this tank here and take this guy. Like, you can use this artillery here. I guess you could take out this one also. So you can take this one out. Use the tank to attack. I don't know. Sure, whatever. If you're gonna take this one out, that's fine. You can go and attack this guy. You can come and attack over here. This is also fine. Bring this mech. Like that's looking much better. You can just bring a bunch of units over here. Honestly, just bring everything. There's nothing that Sammy can do really here. Honestly, sure, these two copters are gonna go down, but you have 2 tanks, a mech, another tank over here. Like these 9 HP tanks are not gonna do anything. And now you're kind of neutralizing the infantry from Sammy. You can go and take this one out as well if you want to. Boom. You know, you just have to get a better setup because something like this would have been much better. What can Sammy do here? Go take out these copters, take this one out, and then like, I don't know. What do you attack? There's nothing really much that you can do here. If you attack here, you get attacked by a mech. If you attack over here, you get attacked by a tank. You can attack these tanks, but there's another one, and then there's this mech as well. So these tanks are kind of dead. Like these tanks are gonna just go and take these out. There's no copter, so no need to take out the anti-airs. So yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, GG to both of them. GG to Trickwolf for finding that. I think that was a pretty good find here. A really nice setup that Wolf was able to get right. Yeah, on this turn. On the previous, this turn was really nice. It was a nice setup. Big missed opportunity there by Mero of getting a nice setup, and Wolf was able to see it. Got the infantry in place. Had actually 2 of them, and then this got zapped. But still had another one. Had like a contingency plan, and there was nothing really that could take it out. I'm not sure if it was planned or it was just luck, but yeah, really good job. So hopefully both of these players learned something. Hopefully you guys watching also learned something. Let me know what you think about this format, about just going over a game and giving some feedback and giving some like tips here or there, opening the move planner and whatever. Again, I don't think it's probably the best format for a video. It's probably better for a stream. So I can look into that. We can probably do some kind of, I don't know. I wouldn't promise weekly, but I don't know, maybe bi-weekly or monthly or something like that. Just getting like submitted games and reviewing them, something like that. I'm just kind of spitting words out of my mind or mouth, just throwing ideas out there. And it probably wouldn't be something that I would do regularly until after APC is done. Which, if you don't know what it is, APC is this live tournament that I'm hosting. So I'm live streaming it. So yeah, just stay tuned for it, for the alerts on YouTube. But yeah, once that's done in November, I could look into doing something like this. If you guys enjoy it, if you guys think it could add something of value, yeah, let me know. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.